Alright, listen. Do you like comfy things? Do you like free comfy things? Well, I mean, it's free if you want the giveaway. But MeUndies provides you with the most comfy undies for men and women. But they have more. Socks, bras, tops, bottoms, onesies. Check it all out by clicking the link in the description below. Also, if you're interested in winning a free onesie, click the giveaway link right below it. MeUndies! What's going on, everyone? Kami here. And today we're coming at you with a Coach Kami, done by Kami. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. If you're curious on getting your own Coach Kami, you can be a Twitch sub or the appropriate tier on Patreon. Message me on Discord, I'll get you hooked up. But for today, Cerelict, is how you pronounce it, right? Cerelict is going to be playing Pip with Mega Potion. So let's jump into the loadout and items. So the first item he decides to pick up is Morale Boost. I personally prefer Chronos. I think Chronos is actually almost mandatory if you have the loadout correct with it. There's a way you can work around that, which I think he actually goes with. He's going with Morale Boost, and instead of going with like Reload 4, he goes with Reload 5. With the double tank setup that he has going on right here, it's a 10-second cooldown. So if you heal 2 of them, that's 6 seconds off. And that means there's a 4-second cooldown and there's a 5-second internal cooldown on reload. So that could be justifying that you don't want to go Chronos at all. But sometimes you miss, sometimes you only heal once, and sometimes you just want to heal as fast as you can to get those double heals out when the cot is off on the tanks or on anybody, really. I just like going Chronos personally. There's nothing else that's really that important. And the other reason is you are putting loadout points into something that where there's another place known as Moxie that I really like to put it into. So instead of going Reload 5, Medicinal Excellence 4, and Gift Giver 4, I would suggest maybe dropping one out of Reload, going into Moxie, because there's no other way to get Rejuvenate built into your loadout. Also, this card is probably going to be gone. No, it's not. No, it's not. Rejuvenate is not taken out because for some reason they don't want items in loadout cards, but Rejuvenate's okay. Not only just a Rejuvenate, but a Rejuvenate that works on yourself. Those cards are so good. Anyway, Moxie is one of the best because instead of giving 5%, it gives 10% per level. You want to try to get that up as high as possible, and you'd want to sacrifice points out of 1 for Reload, maybe some out of Medicinal Excellence, and some out of Gift Giver, maybe a 3-3-4. That would get your Moxie up to a 4 itself. But this build still works. It's got Reload, it's got Medicinal Excellence, it's got Gift Giver. Those are pretty much the mandatory thing. I wouldn't say Moxie is mandatory, but it helps out a crap ton. So you're running into battle and you notice your Makoa and your Inara are split. It's good and it's a bad thing. You know, you want to cover different grounds with the tanks, but we're not really talking about what they should be doing, but more about what you should be doing and taking notice of that. So make sure you keep an eye on your Makoa, and you also have your Zen. I have no idea where your Zen's at. He's probably over here on the left side. Just keep an eye on that. You'll want to probably pop a heal up. Oh yeah, there goes the Zen riding in on the horse. Careful that Victor getting low. Hopefully he's going to back out. Another heal on the Inara. Ooh, did that heal hit? I don't know, but it was a good try for the heal. This is where Chronos would just come in handy, you know, having that heal up as fast as possible. Now you're going to want to fall back. I would say fall back to the stairs, get back as far as possible, but keep the heal up on the Inara. Now Victor is a running. You got pushed across. You could have pushed down to the middle onto the point, but you guys just pretty much got wrapped. All right, now you're just trying to push back onto the point. Spamming, that's always good, but try to keep your tank and your Zen up. And your Inara, I think, is your #1 person you're going to want to focus on right now. Your Makoa isn't really close enough for an ult. You're pretty close to an ult, but the Inara is going to be able to take the most advantage out of your heal. So I would have followed that Inara and just prayed that your DPS would just chill, right? Stayed with the Inara because her heals, especially early on with right click up, can just literally just go from 0 to full. The problem there was you were kind of conflicted. You didn't really know what you wanted to do. You went for the Inara later on, but you were just too late, and they're going to be able to get the cap point pretty easily. All right, Payload's moved up a little bit. You're going to want to keep this high ground as much as you can. That was the definition of a Kami ult right there. I don't know exactly what was to come out of this. You saw a lot of people. You just ran past your Ashe, and your Inara Zen's there, and this angle, it's rough, man. Make sure that you have someone that can follow up on your ults. When you're Catalyst, I think it's okay to go for solo ults if you have your right click up because you can 2-shot the chickens. But you're not Catalyst. If you're just trying to get them to back off, that's fine. But your left click does an equally good job as well. The ult just wasn't really worth it. Your team is pushing in off of it. Hell, if it was just a go team go, that works. Keep in mind, my favorite spot that I would want to be at with Pip is up here, right? And this is where having double tank is really nice, is you could have a tank up here guarding you and a tank down here. I think you'd probably want the Makoa. I mean, the Makoa can play down here too because he can get some hooks off on people trying to be sneaky beaky like, but you want to be up here because Pip is better at high ground. He's better at shooting down at people. You're just farther away, and you can hide behind simple little walls of cover like this Cassie's doing up here. You just have great lines of sight on everybody. The downside of not having anyone up there is this Cassie's just going to start shooting at your tanks for free, and there's nobody challenging her. I would keep backing up, look for a heal on there. Okay, so I'm not crazy. There's something I noticed while earlier, and I didn't know if it was actually true. There is a tip I can give you, which I messaged you, and you said you knew about it, but I wanted to make sure 100% that you're doing this. Watch where he throws this Pip heal. Throws it on the ground. So when you throw a Pip heal, you can either A, hit it on a wall, hit it on a ceiling, or hit it on a floor, or B, you can just hit the Q button or whatever button you have bound to your heal and explode it midair. When I play Pip heals, 95% of the time I'm throwing my potion, I am hitting it again to get it to detonate. There are very rare occurrences where I'm throwing it into a wall where there's an opponent on the other side, and I don't want to risk detonating it even a split second before because I wanted to get it as far behind the wall as possible to heal. That's fine. But in this circumstance, always aim it high. Aim it high so you can avoid shields of the enemy so you can get it to detonate later. Aim it high so you don't hit the ground on accident. Aim it high because you don't want to hit a person. For example, instead of aiming it at the Victor or low, get it to where the potion is right in the middle of the two, and then guarantee that you can get a double heal.
My friend.
You're going to want to just keep backing out though. Look for a heal on the Makoa. This is going to be a huge stagger on the Makoa. Oh, he ulted. All right. Watch him just get evaporated. Good heal on the Inara. There is absolutely no reason you need to jump down right now. You are a healer. You have better high ground advantage. No reason to jump down right here. All right, they pushed it in successfully. That is fine. Running back in, same thing, but the tanks are together. You don't really need to be this close up, but I think it's okay. Just be careful. Like I said, you want to have high ground, so it's better to be up there to be able to spam down. But keep pushing up to make sure to help out your dude. Here, I think you leaped in because I thought you think you had an ult, but you're fine right now. That was just, I don't know what that, I don't know what the chain of events right there happened. That ult was not needed. You weren't really going to be able to take advantage of it too much. You get knocked away. Everything was hectic. Try not to dive in so much when you're going in for an ult. And try not to dive in so much when you're going for heals. Be safe with being far back and throwing your potions. Maybe it's because you didn't feel like hitting the button again to heal, to detonate your heal in midair. It would be so hard to heal long range if you weren't detonating your heal. But you have to. You absolutely have to if you want to play Pip heals, in my opinion. You're limiting yourself, rather, if you're not. Good kill. That Inara's gonna be going in. Good heal on the Inara. That Makoa not able to stay alive. You want to stay on that Inara. That Inara on point right now. She's the only one on point. And you decided to turn around and heal the Victor, and that pretty much allowed you to not happen. It didn't allow you to keep your Inara alive. So always make sure Inara's gonna be your #1 target because she will always, pretty much, if you time it with the right click, be able to get the #1 benefit out of all the champions on your team. Could not get the heal on him fast enough. That's a bummer. Here you're going to want to back off. You look like you were just kind of lost and drunk while going weightless in midair. Just remember to try to always stay in the back line. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop saying the same thing over and over again because you can't hear me. That's a beefy. That's a... Ooh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, so let's see what happened here was your Inara died. You see a beefy opportunity. And when I say beefy, I mean you're going to hit a lot of people. But if you just take a glance, just take a quick glance up here at the top right, you're going to see the Victor is low, probably hiding. And that's it. That's just you. You're not going to be able to do anything with this. Ult not really needed. You want to wait for your teammates to come out to be able to... This charge in, you're snapped down, you look to heal. Your heal wasn't up. This is just Dead Zville here. Dead Zville. That Strix is legit, though. He's hitting, like, crazy quickscopes. So here your team is zoning up really far, and I think that's fine, but they also need to be ready to fall back, and they need to be ready to like, you know, split up, you know? Don't let them get high ground for free. I like the Zen over on the right side to make sure they can't do it for free. Try to get the heal on both the Makoa and the Victor. That was a good try. Another ult coming out from you. You were able to capitalize on that. Your Victor is there. You're spamming the heals. You're able to get that off in time. That's good. But your Inara is still up there. That heal did not go through. You have a full 8-second cooldown. But you're good. You're good. So there would have been a perfect opportunity, like literally a perfect opportunity to take advantage of the fact that you can detonate your heals in mid-flight. You'd want to throw it a little bit higher up than you did. It would angle itself right about here, and then you detonate it. The fact that it landed and that little bit extra, I think there was a borderline of not being able to hit the Victor at the same time. It's not that big of a deal, and you still hit the NR, but that's just an example of like min-maxing. I think you might have been able to pull that off. Aim up a little bit higher for that heal there. I'm sure you're aware of that since it just happened. Now you see that Cassie pushing over on the right side. She already ran out into the middle. It's a good job trying to stay behind cover. Your goal right now should still be to try to get up on the high ground. Quick heal on the NR is going to get good. Oh my god, dude, that Strix. That Strix and that Cassie. Out for blood. That's the downside, you know? If you were up on top, you can kind of shoulder peek. You can make sure that you don't get shot by those things. But on the ground, you're in harm's way. You're up at the front, and NR is straight chilling. Moving on. Now we've respawned. Makoa died. You throw a potion. You charge in. You die. Don't know what to say about that one. Don't charge in and die. Victor just pulling out an insane ult triple kill. That, I think, is literally going to save your guys' life and make this a 3-1 instead of a 4-0. Ashe is the last one left. Good shots on the Ashe. You see how easy it is to hit people up on the top? That drop down, not necessary. You do not want to drop down. You just want to stay up on that top. Morale boost 3 and Haven 1. Really quickly, let me take a quick note on that. That seems fair. Haven seems fine. Resilience doesn't really seem worth it. And Blast definitely does not seem worth it. Because the only one that would really take advantage of that. I mean, I guess it's maybe a Blast Shot Cassie since they're going up against a Xin. I think that might be a Blast Shot Cassie. Have to double check. Although Big Game's probably a better choice because you have 2 of the beefiest tanks. That Makoa is all alone. The Makoa is charging, but he has it all. This would be a great time for an ult. There we go. Don't push in alone. Push in after. Oh, that was so good. The redemption. It's beautiful. All right, you've captured the point, and now you're pushing it in, and Ashe wants to fight. You say, nah, I'm good. That Victor, you might have been able to heal if you're able to angle that a little bit more to the right. This waitlist not really needed. You're not really getting shot at right away. You should just be able to back off. This is a perfect thing. When you're a support, you want to be on the payload when there's nobody really shooting at you and your team is zoning forward. When they start to push past your tanks, then you want to back off and let your tanks get back on point. Or just like let your team fight until the enemy team dies enough to where they need to fall back. And then get back on the payload. Good heal on the Vic though. Another thing too is like just like I said, it's like min-maxing stuff, you know? Like right there, your Victor died when you had about what, 2 seconds on your cooldown? When you went to go heal that Victor, I know I'm stressing this, but when I messaged you, you were like, I just felt like being lazy and didn't feel like detonating my heal. If you would have detonated your heal right there, instead of letting it drop all the way down there and barely pulling off the heal, this cooldown would have been up right now. You would have been able to heal this at the ground or just around the corner to get that heal. You would have procced the reload, and then this cooldown right here would be up right about now, and you might have had a chance to heal the Victor. Just everything adds up, right? Who would have known? You wouldn't have known, but I'm saying it probably would have lined up a little bit better. Always, always, always detonate your heals. Makoa's down and Nara's down. The rest of your team is dropping. Hopefully the Xin doesn't push. Now you guys just need to chill. A spot that I would suggest, maybe at the beginning, I would probably have either your Victor or I think your Victor, honestly, would want to go over on the right side. If you're waiting to push in, I think a good spot for a healer or a good spot for a ranged character is over here, right? Because you have angles. You'd be able to shoot this Strix right now, zone them out. You don't really want to be too much over on the left side, impeding your line of sights on anything. Where up here, you kind of have open line of sight. You also are able to be shot at from a lot of places, but you can also just hide, you know, and just peek when you need to get the heals off. When you are pushing and you actually get this around the corner, you get this payload around the corner where it is, and you're actually up there and you zone them back a little bit, you're going to want to take high ground. I would probably send your Makoa up on top along with your Victor. Your Victor would be amazing up there, and you would be up there. And the Inara would be on the point. So you got Inara on the point, 3 of you up there, and then Xin probably flanking around over the left side or the right side and just poking. Makoa up there being able to shield or just be a beefy dude when you need him to be, and you're just up there spamming the crap out of the payload so they can't do much. It's really good. That Xin just got melted. That Strix is legit, man. What the hell? Dude, it's just like quick scoping all that. What are you doing? You trying to make me look good? Listen, save the bad ults to me. That's my thing. Nara gets dropped, not able to get the heal on her. Did that heal go off? I think the heal might have been detonated a little bit early. I'm sitting here stressing so much about getting your heals detonated midair, and then it happens to just go poorly that time. Story of my life. This is a perfect example, again, while I was stressing about aiming up when you heal. You didn't aim up, you hit the ground, you healed nobody. I mean, you healed the Inara a little bit, but the Makoa died. If you would have healed your Makoa right there, a completely different game right now. Completely different game. All right, so you're running back into point. Right there, you heard the Zen fighting. I heard the Cassie kind of, I think you can hear more in Spectator. Right there, you'd want to sit there and you'd want to heal the Zen, just flat out. If you healed the Zen, he would win this encounter no matter what, because you'd be essentially almost doubling his life. Going over here and healing them is always important, but I always, if I see an early encounter in a 1v1, if you heal that 1v1 encounter, 9 times out of 10, your teammate will win the 1v1. In these big clashes, there's a lot of poking, there's a lot of hiding, there's a lot of shields, there's a lot of walls, there's a lot of BS going on over here, and a lot of variables that can happen. But in 1v1, it's just a fight to the death. Looks like the Strix got the kill. I assume the Cassie made him push on over here to the well back here, and then the Strix got the kill. So the heal on the Zen, or the heal on the Cassie would have been really nice. Now the Cassie's pushed up behind you. You're getting flanked. This is going to get rough. Oh, that Strix is way back there too. Ooh, whoa, really close on that kill. Good heal. Almost be able to get the ult off there, but I don't think it would have been worth it. By the Fernando is probably the big difference, but Zen does get all the Strix. Great time for an ult, yes. Aim a little bit lower on that, but I think you should be good. You want to get the heal on the Inara. Turn around and get the heal on the Inara ASAP. Right there, you just kind of call it. You got no one to hold them and no one to fold them, right? The ult went through, they got in there. The Inara was low. Think of it as I saved my Inara and I'm going to stay alive and keep healing them. Other than I need to go kill those chickens right there. Sometimes you just got to know it happened. They got over there. Ooh, that is nuts, dude. I think I literally start watching his gameplay in the middle. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I start watching the middle of the gameplay when I'm not watching Cerelict, because I'm just like, holy crap, dude. Oh my god, did we get on the point? Zen touched it. The fact that you had to be forced on there is probably going to be the death. Be close. Your tank is up. Your McCuddles is up. Your McCuddles has an ult. I went straight back to the Strix. The Inara is up too. This could be huge. I don't know why the Strix is on here though. That's really weird. I think I get distracted and forget to go to the pib. Oh, there we go. We went to the pib. Oh, no aim up on it, dude. The Makoa would have so much more health if you hit that. Oh my goobers. That was intense. Multiple mistakes from multiple teams jumping in when they didn't need to, but a good job pulling it out. And this is where you want to get high ground. This is where you want to go over here to the left and get high ground. Not right now, but soon when your tanks get up here and they start getting around a little bit farther. And like I said earlier, being up here, this is perfect. Like I said, I wanted the Vic over here. You're over here, but the Strix is also going to be shooting at you, so you want to make sure to peek only when you need to. Good heal. Hey, look, you healed a 1v1 and they won. It's like I'm a fortune teller. That Vic is probably going to die because you're unaware of him getting pushed. You have a good angle on him. Can you hit it? Oh, I feel so bad for that Vic. I feel so bad for you. You were so close to having that cooldown up. There you go. Good heal there. Didn't detonate it, though. Let it hit the ground, but the fact that you threw it right when you were dropping from the waitlist, it worked out for you.
Here's the catalyst. Let's make this interesting.
Huh? Cerelict. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Why are you peeking with 136 life? There should be a heal going on Evo Soul. There should be you hiding, getting caught off of you. There's so many things should be happening right now. There you go. Makoa, I don't know why the Makoa dived in that hard. I think he dived in because he heard your ult and was like, I need to kill them. That's just going to be a wipe from your team. Do. Angle that a little bit more to the right, you would have been able to hit him. I do not see a chance that Fernando's going to be able to stay alive. So as long as you can get that heal off, perfect. Now you're going to be looking. The Inara is actually going up on top. So you're going to want to allow that Inara to be able to get up there. Go up there with her. There you go. Beautiful shots on the people up on the top. This is perfect. This is what you want to do. You want to heal the Inara. Please heal the Inara. Heal through the wall. Quit backing up. That was rough. Definitely wanted to hit that heal on the Inara. This would be a completely different game. Not really. Your Zen died, so that's a huge deterrent from actually being able to win. Another heal going off here in a few seconds. Do not ult. You are safe. You got 17 seconds. That gives your Makoa enough time to come in and go for one more push. You just need to make sure to be aware of your Inara right now. Or push up at the top alone. That didn't work out too well. That Strix is absolutely nuts. All right, defended successfully. Understandable. What's great is all of your alts are up. Your item choices, Haven, morale boost, and kill the heal. Obviously Haven for, I mean, mainly the Strix. That Strix is being a big D-bag. It's just rough playing Pip versus a Strix because your head hitbox is so big. I don't know exactly what's going on here. I don't know if you guys discussed the things were going to go differently. I'd have to imagine that your tanks are going mid/church, because if any of your tanks are going over on the side of keep, this is going to be a bad spot for you. Okay, cool. Looks like this was discussed previously. Very nice. I dig it.
Let's make this interesting.
Good shots here on the top. That's hitting huge splash damage. Look for the heal on the Zen. Nice. And now your team is completely getting wiped out. Getting too much into the fray, playing Pip a bit too aggressively when you want to be playing him like a healer. That's why Gift Giver is good, so you can heal yourself when you're not being healed by your potion. Whee! Can you get the heal on the Inard? Healed to the left. If you would have healed right around here, like you would have peeked and then healed right here on this line, you would have been able to heal the Inara. Now you want to heal on the Makoa. I was close to missing, sadly. You could look to chicken. I would look to chicken her, like right when she jumps. She's gonna be looking to do it right at the last second. Never mind. Does she not even have an ult? She does. Nah, she's not even close. I'm dumb. But I would be looking to chicken her right as she ults, but I was distracted by Kami ults. Ooh, missing that heal on the big. Good, that was a good ult there. That was actually a really good ult. For now, it's gonna be able to get out in time, but you might be able to stay alive. That Damba is in the fray. If that Makoa can find the kill on the Damba, it's over. Hopefully I zoom out here to be able to see the combat, or at least I switch to the Strix. Doesn't look like I do either of the two. That's just not gonna happen. Overall, I would say your items and loadouts were, they made sense, right? But I'd prefer to go the Chronos / higher Moxie ratio. It's just always nice. As for your positioning, you were just too aggressive. You were too aggressive most of the time. When you went for an ult, you were always waitlisting in. You don't want to do that. That's a habit I have myself, and I'm trying to break it. Trust in your teammates. Your number one thing you want to be looking for when you ult is there a teammate nearby that can do some damage on it? You will kill that chicken 9 times out of 10. And just make sure that anything can be done about a chicken. Don't use a chicken to like fend people off. Yeah, you had morale boost 3, so you could throw up a lot of ults, but that ult is so beneficial and one of the most game-changing ults in the game. Make sure you use those when people can take advantage of it. With your potion, always detonate it in midair. Always aim higher than you think you need to aim, because the detonation is a sphere, so you can heal pretty much anything. Change those things, and I think your gameplay will improve drastically. I guess TLDR, don't play heal Pip like a DPS Pip. I want to thank Cerelict for sending in this footage for Coach Kami and putting yourself out there so everybody can watch. And of course, I'll say right now, there's probably going to be people down in the comments saying that they're better than you or that you're trash, because hell, I get that too when I post videos. Pay no mind to it. This is me to you, Cerelict. Don't mind those people. They're nothing, literally nothing. Work on the things I said before, you'll be a boss. I'm gonna head out of here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna be one of those people who asks you to like and subscribe, so I'm not gonna ask.